Alright, what's up guys, welcome back. I am going to run through a quick commentary here of a game that's played recently on Mongolian Heights. There we go, and I will follow along with we'll do the Fog of War too. Follow along from my perspective on caster mode here. And this was, let's see here, we're against Poetic Archer, who currently at the time of this game, I think he was a gold 2. He was a diamond last season, just hadn't played a lot of games here in season 3. So thought this would be an interesting one to take a look at, as I just recently had another game here on Mongolian Heights against HRE, where I got out to a huge lead and blew it late. So this is one where I thought I did a much better job late of just kind of sealing it down. So kind of give a run through here of this match, Delhi versus the HRE. It's one that midway through the season I had a lot of trouble with, but I've gotten a lot better with. So see what the opening here, we got to we're still working our way up to 10 to food, 3 to gold before we start rallying to wood for the age up. Scout out front near the shoreline and then up through the corners for the sheep on this map, which I think is probably where you want to go. Hitting the middle out front first before his scout. You can see he's actually tailing me behind there. So again, this is not on the pub, this is ranked play, and this is before season 4, so our mini map doesn't change, doesn't have the new layout yet. So decent sheep haul coming here. Where are we at? We're at, I'm on the wrong side, so we're at third one to gold. I'll rally one more to food here. Oh, it's a race. Oh, we got the sheepy. So it's not where you want to be, tailing me behind there. So he's gonna break away. Try to get his own path and find his own sheep. Alright, you see we've got efficient production coming in. I've got wheelbarrow. Might already be in? It's on its way. Alright. So, still finding some sheep down there on the left with the scout. Alright, so we're going to age up. So he's got 4. He must have double scout. 1. Maybe just 1 scout. 1 scout, 2 prelates. Anywho, we're aging up with 3, going for the fast castle. Haven't really even scouted him yet, just presuming he's either going probably fast castle with the Burgrave. I've found that it's easier to revert from fast castle into making units than it is to go my standard age up with feudal play into trying to get the castle faster. So fast castle build I'd use here is the 10 to food, 3 to gold, and I'll age up with 3 instead of 4, and I'll rally to wood until I get to 5. And that'll give me enough to make houses that I need and archery range and stable once I get to castle, so I can fight off any men-at-arms that are coming. Once I get to 5 on wood, I'll rally to gold. I usually go 6 or 7 to gold, and then I'll start rallying back to food until age up. So we're coming around now to scout his base and see what we've got going on. Let's see, I'm at 50 wood now. It's just enough to I've got my next house, and now the lumber camp's going down. Alright, so he just reached feudal, so we're going to see what he has going on. Eventually here. Alright, we're there. 446. Still not a bad time. Aging up with 3. So as soon as we do that, we just send them back to food. You'll see here, still rallying to gold. I think I might actually rally 7 to gold this game. If I'm not making any units, I can go 7 to gold and just rally to food and be up pretty quick here. So now we see he's on stone, which tells me, and I don't see the Aachen Chapel or Minework Palace yet. So he's going second TC, which also love to see as Delhi against the HRE here. I have the hardest time when they Burgrave Rush and bring the men-at-arms in my face, so it's just a race to get to crossbows. So there's the Aachen, he's still got the sheep, and he's chopping some wood. Nobody even on gold at the moment. So he's going heavy into that second TC, which is going to leave that wide open for us to snag all these relics here. So what do we end up with? We've got 7 on gold, now we're going to rally to food. Alright, so just doing some laps around his base. I want to make sure I don't see any production come up that I need to worry about. Let's see here. I've got scholars in queue rallying to the mosque. I already researched piety, and we're getting sanctity. So as soon as I have that, I can send these guys out and snag the sacred sites while also taking a little more damage than initially. So we'll see here. I'm checking the mini map. I'm going to move these villas out to my next berry patch. Now, any of my next villas I rally to food, I'm going to send to the sheep under the TC. Because those are going to be the villas I use along with my wood villas to age up the castle. So I'm already looking for the relics. I see them all here. So there's TC number 2. Keep eyes on that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 relics. So we spotted all those. They're all pretty safe. Still 0 production coming out from this side, and we are real close to aging up. You can see here I've made 0 units other than scholars. I'm moving out now to the sacred sites. Which apparently it's not in quite yet. Just about there. Still doing laps. He's throwing up a little bit of a wall there. Alright, here we go. We're aging up. 750, we're starting to age up. We got Sanctity Sacred Site coming in. And we're going to send our next scholar out to the Sacred Site. I'm also going to bump these guys out of the mosque and start moving out onto the map to get ready to snag the relics. We did spot a barracks over there, which is just fine. We're going to be there in time now, so it's not going to matter. So I took the... Let's do this. Took my vills off wood and my vills off the sheep that I'm aging up with, and I'll send them back here. Now we discover got a little bit of a tower going on here. Alright, so we're aged up. Avoided that scholar death by tower. No, he just kind of towered on my food there, so. He knows we're aged up, obviously, so he's probably going to try to fight us from taking these relics. Alright, so tower, shooting down on the vills. I've got archery range and the stable up so we can get some knights and crossbows out. Alright, he's already trying to take this sacred site back, or defend. So we got men-at-arms on the field. Alright, relic 1. And relic 2 about to come home. Relic 3 up here. 4, and here's... I guess we got 6 on the map, right? So they're all just about to head in here. So along with getting all the upgrades and add some page up. Boom. we actually got him there. We got both those men-at-arms, so that was a pretty big roll, though, early in the game. It's going to help us fight off and make sure we get all those relics home. So where's he? He's getting pretty close to aging up himself now. Alright, now we've got units coming. He's going to go try to... Yep, I see him running off. I know where he's going. He's going to the other relic. Alright, so we got 2 in, 2 coming home. This guy just crossed the river that's on his way, and then we got the one in the corner, which I saw the men-at-arms going that way, so we're going to take a little help to go make sure we can pick that up. Looks like he might have garrisoned, and then, yep, we need another mosque here to be able to fit these. So we're looking good. We've got the one sacred site still, and we've got working our way to all 6 relics. So yeah, that one man-at-arms there isn't going to do the trick. You can see he is on 2 TCs, so he's taking the villager lead. However, I mean, 6 relics in a sacred site's got to be, oh, I don't know, 150 a minute and 480 a minute, 630, whatever that is, 630 gold a minute. Like 12 villas, 13 villas. Alright, so we got that cleared up. So where are we at here? We're at still rocking 7 on gold, only a couple on wood. I'm gonna have to start transitioning that to. We're gonna want to get some more production up here. I got 26 on food. Alright, so he's castle. His castle with not a whole lot of help. He's got one sacred site over there he can try. It's about here where we want to start thinking about the map in late game and where his resources are going to be. As I mentioned at the start, the last similar game I played here on Mongolian Heights against the HRE, where I pulled out to a pretty big lead similar. I just tried to run my head into a brick wall and go take out his towers. The HRE's emergency repairs can be tough to try to beat down any buildings within the influence. So I'm just going to try to do what I can here, just shut him into his base, kind of close him off. So he's got all the gold is all scattered around. He's just got the 1 gold in his base. Alright, so we're moving out here to the other sacred site. You can see 20 lead now. A little behind on the military. He doesn't have a whole lot out there yet. So we know about the TC, we don't really know what else is over here yet. Alright, so we're fighting that man-at-arms. Get him off the sacred site, keep that ticking. Okay. Got my honed blades coming in, and pretty much strictly rolling with knights and crossbows at this point, with scholars to back them up. Move in. Wait for him to reveal himself to see what he's got here. So we've got 1 barracks and 1 stable we've got eyes on so far. There we go. Emergency repairs. We know we've got 1 big gold vein over here that is inaccessible. Obviously he's got plenty more. Tower still there. Kind of forgot about that. So now we've got both sacred sites, so the timer's ticking. Okay, still got the scholars there. Still doesn't really show me much as far as what he's got. Partially because, as you can see here, he doesn't appear to have much. Alright, so we know we got the gold there. Nothing on it yet, so we want to go check out the other gold deposits. Alright, so we're going to throw, now that we're transitioning into late game, I use the relics and sacred sites to kind of compensate for not having a second TC. And now, as we move later in the game, I'm going to throw that second TC down so we can keep up eco-wise too. And look at what we have here. He's trying to emergency wall up. He actually had a little bit of an overchop here. So we are in. He's got that little bitty army behind. We're in the base. He comes through the chop through too, coincidentally. Now he is mostly rocking horsemen and men at arms. A couple lance connects, looks like. Not many. Alright, the tower's doing a little work, so we're gonna try to just run through his base here, wreak some havoc, cause some idle, and kill a bunch of units if we can. No lance connect showing up. I think I underestimated those initially. I'm not sure if I realized that was happening on the initial playthrough. But again, huge idle time here. He's evening up the military score. Still with the villager lead. We're trying to close it a little bit. Killed a few villas here. A little bit of a throw there, letting it get away a little bit. So, still got some units running around, running into the wood line. Trying to stay on top of the eco back home. Whew. That tower's doing a pretty good job. Alright, just men at arms. Try to kite him a little bit. There we go. Again, lots of idle time here. Let's take a look at resources in a minute. He's got no gold, minimal wood, not a lot of food. So even though he's killing some units, he's losing some and just getting his eco destroyed. He's now lost 20 vills. Alright, with our 2 TCs, we're now going to start transitioning into farms. Still a little bit of food out there on the map, but we got that tower to deal with. My eco's in pretty good shape, so I'm going to try to solidify that. Alright, so a little bit of a lull here. I'm trying to just regroup. I know that I've done some pretty good damage and that my eco is in a pretty good spot here, so he's got 1 unit there. I don't know if I beat it or not. Ooh, buzzer beater. Alright, we still got the sacred set timer ticking. Unit down. Let's see. Nope. Alright, so we still got horsemen, men at arms. Alright, the cap is in. Probably used another mill there, but that's okay. Look at that, he's got a villager snagging my berries up there, that sucker. Let me see here now. Because he's been so cut off from gold, he's He's using horsemen. Horsemen and men at arms, which do fine against my crossbow. It's actually not a bad combo, but just a little by numbers. Not the best situation for him. Take a look at this fight. Got the heavy maces. That'd be cool if these guys fought a little bit. Maybe. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna join the party. Yeah, you can tell here his production is severely lacking. So we're sending them back across the river. Do we have... Okay, still nothing on stone for me. Lots of gold piling up. Take a look here. Not a ton of production for myself either. I got double production out of a few buildings though. Double production out of 3 stables and 2 archery ranges, so not bad. I said just sticking with that composition of knights crossbows. Now he's gonna move out and try to snag it. Okay. So I'm gonna send a couple knights over to the gold. Make sure nobody's hopping on that. We're gonna go check this gold again. And he's really just got that back corner and the one up front. Got all the techs coming in. Free techs for Delhi, not a bad deal. We'll see. Yeah, we're pulling in about twice as much gold. Got a lot more gold. Doesn't appear that he's got a whole lot on deck from there yet. So again, this is where we want to look to start. We've got our production down, transition to farms is in. We want to really concentrate on trying to just kind of squeeze him in to his base and constrict him down. Alright, so we got battle here. Poor archers, I let them get, left them hung out to dry a little bit. Couple spearmen in the mix. Scholar's doing a pretty good job there of keeping my units in the fight, so we cleaned that up pretty well. You can see here, much higher army value. Still destroyed a little more than us, but that's okay because we've got the eco behind it to withstand. So you know this gold's good and this gold's good, so we're gonna run around the backside and make sure that gold up top is secure too. All right, so we just used the market to buy some stone. And we're going to protect our backside as we, like I said, as we really clamp down on him. We want to make sure he can't sneak in behind and cause any damage to our eco. We're at minute 24, so maybe I could have done that a little sooner too. Maybe he could have been over there a little sooner, but he's fighting for his life here in his base. It's not what we wanted, but I think I meant to build farms there and I just dropped houses. So they're coming back. We know he's got a wall. One thing I maybe change here is not standing on the sacred site, because I know you can see me when I do that. Oh, got the quick wall going up. Getting the vills through the wall. Just saw that vill there too. Darn. Let's see. Okay, he's moving out to take the shoreline fish. Those few guys that are slaughtered there, unfortunately. Shame for him. I spotted the vills on the shoreline. I don't think those are. I didn't take it down, but I don't think that's in the influence for emergency repairs either. Poor Bill. Alright, so we're in. And we got him off the gold. Again, that gold off it, off the gold on south, so you know, the other gold maybe is the one out front, which I don't think I've checked yet recently. Let's see here, we've actually got the villager lead, still pretty significant military lead, especially if you look at the value. It just doesn't have any gold right now to produce. Okay, he tried to come over here. My knight spotted it. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Alright, we're gonna focus on this. We got a battle brewing. We got a mangonel. We got horsemen, spears, and a few men-at-arms. Couple knights, looks like. Mostly horsemen. Mostly not very effective there. Alright, that outpost is fortified, so we're gonna go check this gold. Still nothing. Still nothing up here. I'm not sure where he keeps sending those vills, but alright, so we're walled up. We're gonna put the gate. This is looking like a pretty tough spot for him. We're now hitting H4 from our end. And he is nowhere near. Finally take out this annoying tower here. Alright, feed to those vills. Oh, there we go. Left him hanging out to dry again. We'll focus in on this. You see, he's got a few knights, a lot of horsemen, spearmen, a couple men-at-arms. Big military discrepancy. Maybe not the best time for him to push out there. You can see he just essentially gets evaporated here. So I've been here before, especially against the HRE, where it seems like they're just dead as can be. Somehow I've let them fight back into it. So we want to make sure we really secure the deal here. So the knights are still here. I did not realize he's actually building the tower. Still fighting. Wow, those scholars are really something. Alright, got a castle going up. Moving here, there's no way we're gonna have time to deny that, so we're just gonna bail. We're just about pop cap, not quite there yet. Alright, so alright, tower's up. Tower's not gonna be up longer, much longer. Bills tried to come in. We kicked them out. They're still mining stone. Right, so back on our side. Again, we're gonna stacking up the wood now. Our eco's going crazy. We're gonna shore up the production. All right, we get cleaned up back there on the gold. That's we don't like that. That's pretty important that we shut that down. So. There they are. We've got elephants on the field. So I'm going to send them up and around. I also see we've got... They're still trying to send these villas down here. To no avail. And he's still got 0 gold. Unfortunately, we just missed it there. He got the wall up. So he's got a little bit of access to gold again. You can see here we are blasting off with eco. Not sure if it shows it. Yeah, so I've got 103 vills plus both sacred sites and all 6 relics. And we've got 4 minutes on the sacred timer. Almost 100 military to 28. We're gonna move in. We're pop capped with resources behind, and we've got units in queue, so we're just gonna move in. Not too worried about emergency repairs at this point. We're going for it. We'll pull out from those spears. Let the archers get to work here. Lance Connect showing up. Oh. Kill before they could swing. That's huge. How many scholars do we have here? 10 scholars. Just about invincible now that I'm on top of it. And you can just kind of see the writing on the wall at this point. Even if he's got a little bit of gold, he's going to have a hard time massing enough units to fight back at this. So we got help on the way. Pulling everything. And there you have it. So, yeah, pretty clean. Ended up taking his gold out on the front. Where was that at? That was Mongolian Heights. Yeah, so about 25 minutes on, it was just about dead there, but yeah, so that was a fun one. Pretty clean game. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next one.